Hello to you all. My name is Maria and I'm an applied sports psychology placement student at the University of Bath. In this presentation, I wanted to reflect on my experience within sport performance environments and specifically explore the stigma that surrounds psychological support and delivery. To do so, I will be building on 4 quotes from staff and athletes that I've noted during my practice and observations, and I will be aiming to dismantle these misconceptions with evidence from a variety of research before finally considering some key points to shape my practice moving forward. Seeking psychological support is risky because I could become dependent on it. So the key word here is dependent, and this worry of dependence, I will argue, does not align with a core belief within psychology, specifically self-determination theory, which is that autonomy is a basic psychological need. In their study of youth swimmers' need satisfaction, Coatsworth and Conroy showed autonomy-supportive environments increased the levels of well-being in athletes, therefore suggesting autonomy is key in all aspects of performance settings and should be embedded in psychologists' and coaches' practice. Moreover, sports psychologists' role is not to be a solution in and of themselves, but to support athletes in developing the necessary skills to overcome obstacles independently. Sports psychology is a luxury, it's the cherry on top. There is no need to seek psychological support until athletes are struggling. The common thread behind these 2 quotes is that sports psychology can be omitted from athletes' development, either until more resources such as time and money become available, or until a challenge is faced which physical training cannot solve. However, in a study by Orlick and Partington, in which Olympic athletes were interviewed, mental readiness was the strongest statistical predictor of Olympic success. Physical training is most effective when used hand in hand with psychological skills, as focus and learning is optimized in these conditions. In fact, physically talented athletes who lack the necessary psychological skills can fail to overcome challenges in their development and will not meet their full potential. You're a girl, you wouldn't understand. Boys don't want to talk about their feelings. First, I would like to draw your attention to the particularly gendered image on this slide, which I actually found immediately captured the stereotyped message behind the quote. A quote which reflects how help-seeking behaviours are seen as completely incompatible with masculine norms of independence, strength, and stoicism. In fact, the norms faced by male athletes and compliance to these lead to greater stigma towards seeking help. When men choose to seek help, it generates worry and doubt concerning their masculinity, although male athletes can benefit from support in reducing psychological distress just as much as their female counterparts, if not more due to the pressures of hegemonic masculinity. Finally, this quote also highlights the challenges faced by female professionals in male-dominated environments, considered as caring, sensitive, and empathic, values which are perceived as weak and contrary to the competitive nature of sport. To conclude, by reflecting on my experience so far and working at dismantling misconceptions surrounding psychological support and delivery in sporting environments, I have established 4 key points which I believe placement students, trainee psychologists, and supervisors would find beneficial for future practice. The first is to continue to improve awareness and educate on the benefits of psychological skills and support. This can be helped by acquiring further contextual knowledge of the relevant sporting environment, which will lead to gaining trust, respect, and credibility from coaches and athletes, with time, hard work, and good practice. Finally, continuously reflecting on and learning from my experience will help shape my practice to be more effective in complex sporting environments. Thank you for your time and attention.